Okay, let's review the sugar push so that you're aware. If you've been doing it for a long time, there may be some little things you're doing or not doing you may not be aware of. Okay, for the guy, steps back 2 steps, back left, back right, very small steps. Should be no more than the length of your own foot. Tap, and then on the forward left, you cover the same distance that you covered in the 2 backward steps. If you don't do that, you keep inching backwards, okay? So 2 steps back, small step, tap, long step forward, and then triple step in place. For the woman, forward right, forward left, and she'll be covering more territory than the guy because he'll be reeling her in. Tap here, or sometimes you can kick across if you prefer. And then again, the woman comes back on her right foot about the distance of the 2 forward steps, although that will vary with the degree of the guy's push. And then the triple step is back together forward. I think all of you can do that. First time that you learn the coaster step, gals sometimes take a long time to get it right. It's a great temptation to go back, back, forward, okay? Back, rock, and. Resist that temptation. It's back, together, forward, and if you have a problem, I suggest that you try it against the wall. Starting against the wall, walk, walk, tap, step, back together, forward. Walk, walk, tap, step, come back with the left heel against the wall. Then you can't go on back any further than the wall with the right foot, and you have to come out from the wall with the left. So if you can't get that back together, forward, gals, try it against the wall. Back together, forward. Okay? Now, the dynamics of it involve reeling her in with this hand. You start with your upper arms down by your rib cage, and your lower arms straight out, waist high, holding. So you shouldn't be like this to start with, and you shouldn't be like this. You should be the length of your 2 forearms apart. Then as you take the first step back, you begin to reel her in. You pull her toward you. On the second step, these hands touch. Touch. On the tap, you lean, and then drop this right hand to the waist and push back there, triple step. What you want to avoid is this kind of thing. Step, touch, tap, and then you try to push this hand over the top of her, okay? A lot of guys try to push back shoulder high. You want to bring this down waist high to push. So it is step, touch, tap, push, triple step. Step, touch, lean, push, triple step. Let's try some.
For women, there are 2 acceptable ways of doing this, so it looks a little bit fancier. One is going over the top.
Oh, it works for guys, too, for that matter.
Okay. Which I usually don't do because I'm not quite that flamboyant.
Oh, yes, you are.
But the other is sort of over the side, which is what I kind of do.
Okay, just watch a minute. Both partners can do either of those. Step, step, tap, step, triple step. Step, step, tap, step, triple step. Step, step, tap, step, triple step.